because I like barely did anything in that section.
I love when you hit them from the top and they just very slowly fall.
Get away from me. This is the section I remember hating the most. It's a grappler guy. I should have saved my Ripper mode. It's a grappler guy and two guys with a rocket launcher on helicopter things. I can barely speak. How? How did that happen? Spider's not even looking.
Sorry.
I got so screwed. Okay. Ripper mode. Don't die. And I died. Oh, I guess I had a item for that.
Oh, nice. Are these the worst enemies?
This is my least favorite encounter in the game, probably. But having two of them fighting against you is just so bad. Let's get rid of their arms.
Man, they just don't give a crap. Once their arms are gone, they're like, I'm still gonna kick you.
Even when they're a torso, they're not actually dead. I really should have went over the flying guys, but I just... There's too much going on. This is exactly what happened last time.
The server rooms ahead?
Yes, according to what I have here.
What should I expect to find? If they're VR training those brains, I'm guessing it won't look like your typical IT department.
Quite right. Most of it will likely be occupied by life support units. Feeding oxygen and nutrition to the brains they have stored, you know. They will also need a server to feed them the VR data, but in terms of structure...
The future is scary.
Brain storage and
Please no brains and vats feeding them VR stuff.
Euphemism for what
Thanks.
they are really doing there.
Yeah, like how CIA agents were...
I have a feeling that the future, like a couple hundred years from now, will probably just be like, feed you information with a chip to your brain. I know that's like so generically sci-fi, but I feel as if like the biggest breakthrough to like human education would be to implant like knowledge immediately to someone
So this,
in some way.
Yeah.
Waiting, right?
I think at that point it takes way too far away from humanity, though.
Yeah.
Because at that point it's just like, ah, yes, now I'm a piano virtuoso, thanks.
But the problem is that like if you want to have like, I don't know, multiple doctorates and become a really like elite like educated guy, that's like 30 years of your life gone.
Yeah.
It's like by the time you're in your professional field, I mean, you're probably going to work until you're like 65, 30, a couple decades of professional work, and then you're done.
Yeah.
I know that's like super viewing people as just like not a human, but...
Well...
Oh yeah, you have to fight these two bosses again for some reason.
I think the future will be doing anything and everything for the shareholders.
That's already where we're at.
No, but I'm talking about like everything. Like they'll implant the chips for the shareholders. Speaking of that, Complete Box is going public. So I'll do anything for you shareholders. Nice.
I understand this fight would only be hard because of these little jump guys, but they sure are annoying. There's just no reason to fight them because they immediately respawn.
You know what I would be okay with is if the far off future just diverts back to the medieval times. Like, I think there's some pieces of fiction where that's a thing. It's not like a Mad Max thing, but just essentially everyone gets so sick of technology that they just do away with all of it and go way too far. I'd be okay with that. I like medieval timepieces.
Yeah, it's hard to say.
Oh yeah.
I remember this fight. I don't know why they throw Mega Man refights before Sundowner, who's not even the main villain.
At least he has way less life.
Yes.
Because that first fight, holy crap. I don't know if you saw, but it's an entire part. The lead up to the fight and the fight is essentially the whole video. Which is not a bad thing, it's just them to say, man, they made that fight way too long.
I mean, it's a cool moment in the game in terms of Jack getting back his Ripper mode thing, but it's way too long.
It's definitely one of the cooler ideas for a boss I've seen in a game in a while. Just the fact that, I don't know, just how he's made is awesome.
Oh. No, thank you.
Nice.
And I had more nano paste, but I didn't want to use it. How? How was it an S?
Wow.
I think when you use a recovery item, it should automatically dock it to at least A.
This is cool.
Don't disrupt the students while class is in session. I believe you're familiar with the lesson plan. The same regiment you went through in Liberia. Effective program. Just look how you turned out.
Beep.
Of course, none of it is real. Just got a bit too complicated. Doing it virtually, though, no fuss, no muss. Straight to the brain. It's like a dream.
Did it stop you or did you stop?
Well, maybe dreams
You can walk to the
are
staircase, but it doesn't really do anything.
Yeah.
POWs.
I don't think so anyway.
Some civilians. They enjoy it though. We give their pleasure centers nice big
Walk.
chunks every time. Thus, they can shine in their body as a graduation present.
Big military guy, so
Dang.
evil.
Yeah,
Another thing
this
about
character motivation is very complex and deep.
Them kids, you son of a bitch.
So far, every single character has been
All people are by nature.
as simple as possible in terms of their motivation.
Yeah. Like the most complex character is probably Jetstream Sam, and
Who's that again?
he's the samurai who cut Raiden's arm off. But his only character motivation is I like fighting.
Well, the Monsoon guy, remember, he was if you hurt someone enough, they get bad, and it's oh, wow, Nichiki, that's something.
Sundowner's here is The war economy.
Say you bring this whole place down. Waltz out of the rubble with all these precious brains. Nothing changes.
We enjoy creating these child soldiers because it makes us money. Okay.
We're just suppliers. We don't create the market for war. And who does? The Patriots are gone.
So they're like actual kids, but they take their brains out and put them in these things.
Yeah.
Rip.
So I mean, it's kind of sad. Even if Raiden stops them, there's still brains and eyes in a tube. They're not coming back, but
Conspiracy? Bullshit! War is just part of who we are. Why fight?
Why fight it? Get it?
Anyway, none of this will matter in 3 hours.
And that's what we call a ticking clock.
It's about to skyrocket. Like the good old days after 9/11. What are you talking about?
Literally too soon.
Not here. Follow me.
What's this guy's name again?
Sundowner.
Sundowner.
Raiden, get Sundowner. Do not lose it this time.
Thanks, guy. Hey, I'm not able to do this thing by myself, so I'm gonna tell you to do it. Thanks.
What weird geometry. Wonder if it's gonna restart my health. That'd be nice.
My god. Well, luckily, this is in no way a boss fight.
No way.
It's like in Symphony of the Night, where like the next room you see is this just huge room. You're like,
How's this, Jack? We can play up here without damaging the merchandise. What happens in 3 hours?
30 hours.
Don't matter. You're too late. Even in my tube, you
That's so silly. It's like a camera's on the freaking.
painful.
Oh man. Is this a tough fight?
I don't think so. When I did this originally a week or two ago, I kind of messed it up, but all you have to do is, he has shields that are also explosive, so if you just swing a lot, you'll get BTFO. But as long as you cut off the shields, you'll be good. You just have to angle your sword swings in Zandatsu mode, kind of specifically. But I think this fight is actually a lot easier than, what's-his-face? Monsoon.
Ooh.
There's no, like, required parry or anything like that. That's basically what we had to do. That was a little awkward, but as long as you do that, this fight does not take very long. In fact, he, like, really barely even swings that much.
Yeah, he's just like kind of taking it.
Yeah, this might be the easiest fight as long as you know what you're doing. Now, that was kind of BS, so I'm just
He swings his swords just like Nightmare from Soul Calibur. I know Nightmare only has one, but still.
That was my... Like, sometimes he can catch you, like, with during times like that. I was in the middle of a combo and he did his shield thing. What? How did that not count? I guess it's a little bit to the left.
That was cool. Oh, so he literally only has 2 left at this point.
Whoops. Yep. How did that not count? Okay, better be careful.
My precious shields! Okay, what's the point of having the serrated edge on that sword? What's the point? You know what I'm talking about? Like the little, like, jaggedy part at the bottom?
To make it painful.
What, are you gonna freaking cut some bread while you're at it?
How do you get away from that? I shouldn't have said this fight is easy and now he's BTSing me. I was even close!
It looked like he's still at 10% left.
I wonder what's happening. Please ride rockets to him. It's essentially what you do.
Yes, let's go!
Convenient.
Yes, running down faster than terminal velocity, got it. Nice. Yo, Panzer Dragoon, let's go!
Literally. While Hideki Kamiya, I don't think he directed this game, he does really like rail shooters like this. So I wouldn't be surprised if they were just like, yeah, add this portion because it's cool. I mean, DMC1 literally has a rail shooter segment at the final boss.
I'm not gonna lie. If I was the director of a game, half of my thought process would be add this because it's cool.
Uh-oh. I'm pretty sure if I fail this QTE, I die anyway, but I'm at 2.1%. Okay, thank God.
The only thing... Oh my God. The only thing that would have made it better is if you literally had to jump on the rockets and jump over to him.
That would have been pretty cool.
Do you think he's dead?
Nah, dude.
Oh, I can't wait to hear beeps for the next 20 minutes. Beep.
The mission's over.
Beep.
Attaboy. Jack. What happens in 3 hours?
What happens in 3 hours?
My God, Christian Bale, stop it.
Who? Armstrong.
It's like someone trying to do a Christian Bale impression, but they're like a 16-year-old, like, in puberty kid.
They should have taken Raiden's voice and just ran it, like, through almost a very minorly computerized kind of, like, thing.
Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, make it more metallic or, like, robotic
Yeah,
sounding.
like, that's it. Just put a little bit of, like, reverb on it, and, like, he wouldn't have to be like...
Yeah, and I think Quentin Flynn is, like, a good voice actor. I mean, he's in MGS2, and
of course.
His performance in 4 is also pretty good, but in this one he's just like, what happens in 3 hours?
No, literally, if they just took his voice and made it, like, more, like you said, metallic or something like that.
Right. I've taken Marshall HQ.
He sounds fine there.
I have just entered Denver airspace. I will be there soon.
Hurry.
I guess it's one of those things just like Christian Bale, where when he talks like a normal human, it's fine, but when he puts on the Batman persona, you can't even understand what he's saying.
Alright, Platinum Games, can we stop saying 9/11, 9/11?
This game has to be edgy and political.
Dang it! Oh, now we're demonetized. Oh,
If there's
shoot.
spike demand for PMCs, it's got to be a political hotspot. A coup or civil war in a stable region
A
would have a
coup?
domino effect.
But they want to draw in a superpower. No.
What?
The president. He's on his way to Pakistan. If something happens to him there,
Oh shit! The War on Terror Part 2.
contact the military.
Electric Boogaloo.
Official channels are frozen since Mexico. Unofficial channels will take too long. Besides, what's our
Isn't Denver really nice this time of year?
Then we have to get
What
That's
is
where
that?
you are, right? I said, isn't Denver very nice this time of year? In this weird future where, like, there's normal people, but then not. Oh yeah, this person.
Courtney! Remember when Kevin moved her mug an inch?
Oh yeah.
What a character moment.
50 miles per hour.
That will make Pakistan under half an hour.
Right. Contact Solus.
Wherever that is.
Contact Solaris. Where the freak is my freaking frick
Sabs.
Zebs? Where the frick is my freaking senator? I swear to God, if he doesn't have a 10-minute just monologue, I'm gonna be so mad.
He has a really good. I think you'll like it. He does have a really good boss fight and final encounter, but you just have to be patient.
Why can't?
And we still have Sam to do, and the Sam moment is also pretty good.
Sam?
Jetstream Sam.
Right. But
at least it's not as bad as MGS4 Old Snake Butt, which is just uncomfortable. Like, I'm not gonna lie, when you're going through that microwave corridor at the end of MGS4, and Old Snake is like crawling on the ground in agony, getting to the computer terminal place that he needs to go, and you're like just mashing buttons, all you can do is stare at his butt.
They said they could reroute today's flight, no problem.
Amazing. The Earth is the cradle of humanity, but mankind cannot stay in the cradle forever.
I'm only going as far as the thermosphere. This thing can't pass the Kármán line. That lunar vacation will just have to wait.
And here I was hoping you might bring me back a monolith.
They just said so many like jargon words, I have no idea what they said.
so they're. I think that helicopter there was supposed to go like higher than like the bottom part of the atmosphere, which makes no sense. Because like a helicopter like moves the air to stay in the air, so I mean I know that made that sound very like stupidly simple.
Yeah, but helicopters cannot go Mach whatever in.
Yeah, but then also the higher you go up, the thinner the air is.
Yeah.
You literally have nothing to like displace. So I don't know, whatever. I'm sorry.
EMP? Yes, but not strong enough to take out the drone. Here they come.
God, luckily these drones are like.
Why is the doctor doing this?
And people say Germans aren't funny.
Is that a thing people say?
Yeah, it's.
Yeah!
Yes! It's because of this thing that happened in the 1930s. So they say Germans aren't funny because they're like serious and stuff.
What are you talking about?
I read a book.
There it is.
You know. Oh, I forget if I told you, I did this a long time ago, but I did one of those like 23andMe's. And we're like 50% English. I thought we were like 50% German. But we're like not German at all.
Really?
It's like English and Irish.
Grossman to me sounds like a German name, but I have no idea.
No, like legitimately. Oh, and it was like 8% Italian, so I was like, nice.
How accurate are those things?
Ash's one was like made perfect sense. So I want to say decently.
I do this, by the way.
My God. But since I was 8% Italian, I went and joined the mob, so... I told them I've seen Sopranos 3 times, and I'm 8% Italian, and they said I'm in.
I watched Soprano 3 times. I like a spaghetti dinner.
And I know a couple people named Tony. I'm good to go, dude.
Tone.
Done.
The most Italian man.
What if Tony has been the head of the Oh my God!
They did it
I love
again.
it.
Why?
What if Tony has been the head of the mafia the whole time? Hey, Trev. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to whack you. Do you got any more Transformers, or you'll be sleeping with the fishes?
All he asked for.
Hey, I'm fine with it. Too bad we don't get any anymore. Uh-oh. Take it to Mach and go into the troposphere.
I'm sorry, my friend. Your sacrifice will not be forgotten.
Yeah, he's dead. Roll the credits.
Wouldn't that be amazing?
That was quite the fall, Raiden. I'm glad to see that you are all right. It's time you got out of Denver.
Oh, hey, guy right there.
That's so unfair.
Okay, we're done.
All right, next Senator Patriots. Bye.